Hey guys, so it is a rainy day today. That's kind of one of the challenges this time of year. But we are trying to figure out, maybe some other things to do around here. And we might eventually, I do have one more doctor's appointment coming up soon. And then we can kind of, after that, after I talk to the doctor and he gives me like the green go pretty much, I think we're gonna start traveling more, like maybe like 2 weeks at a time, like go away for 2 weeks and then come back, check on projects. Right now it's just with the rain, the projects are going to be slower, so because right now it's raining and no one's working, so well, they are, but just at a slower pace. So the updates are going to be a little bit slower, so we're thinking to not make you bored and for us to a little bit of change. We're gonna try to visit a new place every once in a while, and hopefully you guys will like that as well, and we do too. That's what I want my channel to be, is about promoting how beautiful Philippines is and also how the people are and like different things like that. So one of the things is to get out there and to travel. So that's what we're gonna try to do after my doctor's appointment, which is in a couple weeks. So as soon as he gives me the okay, which I think he will, because I think everything is healing pretty nicely, I think. But he'll give me the final look, a checkup, and see what he says. But then after that, we'll probably, I'm not sure where we're gonna go, because it all depends how restricted the place where we want to go is. Like Manila is really strict right now, so I don't know if we'll be able to go there. And even like, I heard that Iloilo or different places like that are very strict for people coming in. So it might be Cebu, but other areas might be Bohol, might be Mindanao, which her cousin is from. So that'd be kind of fun to visit her. But we have, if you guys throw any other ideas that you think would be fun to go to, that'd be fine. But we might have to stick it to some place that maybe isn't too far right away, because I'll probably ride my motorbike unless we fly. But right now it's kind of still up in the air what we're going to do and where we're going to go. But if we do keep it close, there's really lots of places to go in Cebu, which we might go visit some waterfalls and different things like that. But I think restaurants. I want adventure, she wants food. Raymond probably, if he comes, he wants food. But we don't know about Raymond's schedule now, because now he's busy all the time at the bakery, which is awesome. So we don't want to take him away from that. But and Richie's teaching night classes now, so she, or it depends. But that's yeah. So hopefully she can teach wherever she goes, pretty much. But one other thing that, since it was raining, we had some extra time. We looked at to see if we could take Richie to America. And bring me to US. Yeah, and then bring me. And just to say the bad news first, they suspended any kind of tourist visas right now. Tourist and business visas, they just aren't doing right now because they have limited staff and the whole COVID situation. So right now it's just suspended to go to America. So that's too bad, because I really did want to go to America just because I miss my family and friends and to show Richie. I think that'd be really fun.
I want to see the mushroom in his house.
Mushroom, yeah. We have lots of spring and fall are definitely good mushroom time.
And his lake.
Yeah, I know that would have been fun. There's lots of stuff I want to show you there, but unfortunately, because we're excited today, we're like, oh, let's go check if we can go to. Because I think right now, my favorite time would be right now, which is like June, July, August would be a good time, because it's nice weather. I can take her to the beach. It'd be kind of similar to here, but like I could show her around where lots of similarities, lots of nature and lots of things like that. But the time right now, I just don't think traveling to America is going to happen anytime soon. But we can try again maybe in the winter, which she would be excited about, because she could see the snow in real, not like fake snow. It'd be like the real thing. So that's another possibility if we can wait that long. But hopefully things get better by then. But it just seems like it gets better, but then it gets worse. It gets better, then it gets worse. So we have it's impossible to make any kind of plans. So that was kind of the letdown today. We were excited because we're like, oh, let's go see if we can go to America. Like if we could go, we would jump on the plane and go there tomorrow. But
he said, if I can just go tomorrow, I will go tomorrow.
Yeah. Because like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I am getting homesick. I do miss my family, my friends. I'm not gonna lie to say that I'm not. I do miss my family. So, but I don't want to go without Richie. I don't want to, because the problem is if I go, it's not very easy coming back with all the things you have to go through. Like I don't know. So,
If, for
we can wait a little
example,
longer.
me, it's hard to go there for now, but you is okay. If you really miss your family, you can visit. I'll send you videos, and then just coming back here. Maybe if you get vaccine, it's easy.
Yeah, if you get the vaccine.
But I heard they said 2000, or I don't know, but they said 9 years or 5 years from now can open. I don't know.
And if you don't know me, I don't even like to take pain medicine. So to get a vaccine to me is a really, really big decision. And honestly, I just don't want to take the vaccine right now.
Yeah.
You know, that's something to worry about maybe later. If they absolutely make me take the vaccine to fly, that's another choice I'll have to make later. But I'm not going to take the vaccine right now. Because I don't even like to take pain medication,
Yeah.
you know? Like I don't like
I
to
know.
take, I don't like to take
Like-
anything, because I like natural things. Like putting anything in my body that shouldn't be there, I don't know, it just is, I don't know, it
I
doesn't feel like a
remember
good
you had
thing.
a stomach ache. I gave you medicine and you just ate the carrots and the garlic.
Yeah, I like the natural remedies. Like I looked up natural ways to cure a stomach ache, which I am, if you can't tell the last couple of videos, I'm not feeling very well. My stomach is not the best. But I looked online, she was trying to feed me medicine, and I was like, no, I don't want to take medicine. I would rather take natural remedies. So I looked up carrots, garlic, lemon. I was taking all these things, and it helped a little, maybe. But you know, there's no perfect. Even if you take medicine, it's not always the best either. There's always other side effects. If you
Maybe
take
you
medicine,
are-
there's always another kind of side effect.
Maybe you are homesick.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. That's why your body sometimes feels tired, because your mind is thinking about your place, your family.
Maybe it's probably a mix of a lot of different things. Because I think homesickness, it does kind of make you sick a little bit.
Because your brain dictates your body. So once you're sick, your brain is sick, your body follows.
Yeah, I agree. So we're trying to figure out something to mix things up a little bit, so we can go travel maybe a little bit, and then come back, meet new people. You know, I think my thing about traveling and the thing I miss, the reason why I travel is to meet new people all the time, meet new experiences, see new areas. And I love Samung, don't get me wrong about that, but the reason why I love to travel is to keep moving around. So we'll try to mix it up and hope maybe to keep you guys interested too. We'll go to new areas for a little while, come back, check on the projects, and then
come back and
go and come back. And I think that's what we're going to continue to do as soon as I see the doctor and he gives me the okay. And then I think that's what we're going to do. So that's the plan, I guess, right now. And hopefully we stick to this time, because last time, you know, we said, yeah, we're going to travel, and then like it's just never good news with the whole COVID. It's like lockdown after lockdown after lockdown. But now we're hoping that things stay open, and that's no promises. But we're still looking forward to the future. I think it's going to be good, but we just don't know exactly what's going to be. I'm burping up garlic right now. Can you smell that?
No.
The garlic? It's so bad. I ate raw garlic last night, and I don't do that on a full stomach. We were watching a movie last night, and I ate like 4 carrots, like whole carrots. Richie was making fun of me. She's like, why don't you cook that, or why don't you do anything with it? But I like carrots the way they are, just raw carrots. Like I ate 4 of these huge carrots, and then right after that I ate a raw piece of garlic, and kid you not, within 30 seconds I vomited all the carrots up.
Why? Because of the smell or the taste?
I don't know. It was like, that must be
strong.
That must not be a good combination, garlic and carrots, because it was probably 30 seconds. I ate it, and I was like, uh-oh. Like I just knew. You heard me?
I heard you saying, uh-oh. Oh no,
Oh,
it's not good.
this is not good. Because you know that feeling when you're about to vomit? It's like you water or you start saliving or and your mouth's just like it's about to prepare you to vomit. And like I'm glad there's a warning because without that warning there'd be a big orange mess on your floor. But I had about 30 seconds to run outside and just do my business out there. But it was like all the carrots that I ate. Like it takes a long time to eat 4 big carrots. And I was kind of mad because, you know, I wasted those carrots. It's like I didn't get the nutrients from it because it was all outside. Now the goats are probably eating it.
Today I gave him fried garlic, a little bit fried.
Garlic, yeah.
It's a little bit oily, but
yeah. If there is a little trick with the garlic, if you want the bad taste and the bad smell, if you don't have a microwave, but if you do have a microwave, you just put it in the microwave for like maybe 5 seconds, and it takes the bad taste out of it. That's what I used to do at home. I used to eat garlic all the time. It's good. You just stick it in the microwave for like maybe 10 seconds at the most. That's at the very most. And it takes the smell out of it. I didn't have a microwave and I didn't cook it. And last night I ate it and it was so bad.
I like garlic and onion.
Yeah,
but garlic should
onions
be
are good.
fried and you can eat that one.
Yeah.
With rice.
Yeah. I try to eat things without cooking or boiling because when you cook it or boil it, sometimes it takes out the nutrients, I think. So if you eat it raw and fresh, it gets everything. So if you eat raw garlic, my grandpa, he used to eat raw garlic every day, and you could smell it too. Like, but he seemed pretty healthy. But I don't know. We're trying to update you a little bit what's going on, but it's just a rainy day. I know. We're kind of just bored inside.
We will just watch Netflix.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any Netflix recommendations?
Yes. Send us some ideas, movies that is nice.
Yeah. So after this, I'm probably gonna edit unless it stops raining. If it stops raining, we're gonna try to update on a few projects.
So here is raining. There in US, sunny, right?
It rains there sometimes, but like
summertime.
July and August are the 2 driest months. Like the wet months are like March, April, May.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
little bit of June too. Yeah.
It's opposite.
But yeah, we get the 4 seasons, so it's like December, January, February, something like that, or winter. Then it's like 4, 4, 4, 4.
I like to experience 4. We only have 2 here: summer and raining.
Yeah, just rain season and
the other one
dry
is spring
season.
and fall. Right?
Yeah, for us, it's spring, fall, winter, summer.
Summer.
And they just keep going round and round and round. And it's kind of nice because as soon as you're sick of one, there's the next one, then the next one. Every 4 months is new. But me, I would like it to be summer all the time. I would like winter maybe for maybe a month. Because then you can go skiing, you can go sledding. There's lots of stuff you can do in the wintertime. Snowmobiling is fun. Any like skiing,
wearing jacket and it's cold. I like it. You can sleep well because it's cold. Cold makes you sleep.
Yeah, until you run out of the fire. Because in my house, I heat my house with the fire. Around 3 o'clock in the morning, there's no more heat.
So you need to get up and heat it
and put more wood in the fire. Yeah, and so it sounds fun. I think in your head, it sounds like it's a lot of fun, but once you experience it, it might change
I like
a
to
little
experience
bit. Yeah.
it. Yeah. I will not change my mind at least 1 month. Cold.
At least 1 month.
Yeah, because I like it. For example, in your room, of course, I will choose the aircon type because I want it cold and it's like it feels good. So it's like snow.
Yeah.
Or the weather.
It's funny though because we get all the extremes. Like in the summer, it gets hotter there where I'm from than it does here.
Really?
Isn't that hard to believe? Yeah. Like sometimes.
Here.
Yeah, like sometimes in the summer it would be hotter where I'm from than it is here. Like it gets really, really humid. Like you walk outside, within like 5 seconds you're just covered in sweat. Like it's pretty bad. But then you get the other extremes. You get so that's summer, gets really, really hot and humid. Then going into winter, then fall's pretty cool because all the leaves turn different colors and they fall to the ground and it's kind of cool. But then the winters, you get really extreme winters. Like you can get 2 foot of snow, blizzards outside. If you're driving down the road, it's hard to drive in the rain here. But imagine trying to drive down the road where it's snowing so bad you can't see anything.
Wow.
And then you try to stop and you just keep sliding. So it's like very many accidents in the wintertime.
It's like ants time. When it's sunny, they gather food, and then when it's winter, they just stay inside and just eat and then go out. That's nice.
That's nice. But it is. There's good and bad with it, and I do like enjoy the winters, but only to an extent. Like I can't do 4 months. Like, but it's longer than 4 months. It seems like the winters are the longest season of all because
Really?
yeah, because it starts getting cold around like October. Not snow yet, but cold enough just to be miserable.
Really?
So October starts to get a little cold, and October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So it's like seven. It's like 7 or 8 months of cold.
Wow.
Even though there's 4 different seasons, the coldness sticks around for the
But
longest.
is there other place in US that not really snow or not really cold?
In the U.S., yeah, you can travel south. Like some people, where I'm from, have like they live in the wintertime in like the south, like Florida, and then in the summertime they live in the like Michigan up north. Like to me, honestly, I'm from Michigan, so I might be biased, but there's no better place where I'm from.
Really?
There's a lake. It's
Yeah.
it's not salted, so it's just a lake, and it's just as big as the ocean. So there's a huge lake. It's called Lake Michigan if you don't know where that is. It's a beautiful lake, and then it has like a lot of different things. There's snow, there's skiing in the wintertime, and there's swimming in the summer. And
It's nice.
but I love it in the summertime.
It's nice renting like a big or a truck, and then you can sleep inside and then road trip and then
Yeah.
sleep inside a what's that?
Inside the car
Truck.
or the truck,
Truck.
yeah. And the cool thing about that, I've done this many times. You can get a car or get whatever. You can sleep inside, and you can just park anywhere. They're very
Anywhere.
like you can go to Walmart and just park in the in the parking lot. And the cool thing about Walmart is they're open 24/7, and there's always a bathroom. And then there's always something to eat if you're hungry. And so they're actually really cool about you parking there, sleeping. As long as you shop, I think they're cool about it. Like if you sleep in the car, because you're not really causing any problems, you're just sleeping there and go in the bathroom if you need it, go buy some food. So and then in the morning you just leave and go to a different Walmart. So you can travel the whole USA without paying for an apartment or a hotel.
Yeah, just sleep in the car.
Yeah,
That's adventure.
I've done that many times, and it's actually safe too because you just sleep where there's like a light, because there's usually lights in the parking lot. And people think it's really expensive to travel America, but if you know the tricks, it's not. Like I traveled around America very cheaply. You just sleep different places like that, or couch surfing, which I haven't used couch surfing since before the pandemic, and I heard they're charging people now. They're doing different things, so I don't know much about couch surfing anymore. I think couch surfing is a worldwide thing, so I probably shouldn't have even brought that up because I think too bad about couch surfing. It used to be a free base thing, now it's not. So I think
in
there
the US, there's couch surfing.
there's couch surfing in everywhere, all over the world. Well, but now I haven't used it in over almost a year and a half since before the pandemic. So I think the pandemic is kind of messing everything up. So I think now it's a paid service. But if you're in the USA, a very cheap way is to sleep it. But there's more. If there's no Walmart around, there's Myers, which is a good one too. There's
Mountain.
different ones too.
Like
Camping. Yeah. Well, you have to be careful about that sometimes because you can't always just park anywhere. Like Walmart, Walmart owns it, so they're the ones that would tell you to leave. And they can ask you to leave if they want to, and you just leave. But usually they're okay with it. But you can always ask people. Sometimes if you find a trusting person, like, hey, do you care if I just park in your parking lot for the night and then leave in the morning? Usually, if you ask politely and are kind of presented well, they'll usually let you. Like I've done that many times. They'll just said, hey, can I just sleep in your driveway tonight? And it's usually okay. And
I like that.
yeah, and usually you meet some interesting people that way. It's usually, there's a lot of friendly people out there. Like usually one time out of 100 it might turn out bad, but you can always just say, as long as you have a good sense of like the people that you're meeting, like if you can kind of like, if it's like, oh, I get a good feeling about this person, then usually it's pretty good. You don't want to fully trust them, like you don't want to go sleep in their room, or you know, whether you can easily get locked or you know, murdered, or like the worst case scenario.
They will eat your food.
Yeah, like Wrong Turn.
Wrong Turn.
That's one of her favorite movies. It's like Wrong Turn. It's like, you know, if you guys haven't seen that movie, yeah, it's you know, you don't want to be too trusting. I think before you travel, you should watch a movie like that, just to be like, in the back of your head, like, you know, things can go wrong, because things aren't always perfect when you travel. Things do go wrong sometimes. Like I had some bad experiences when I traveled, and you know, I trusted the wrong people, and bad things happen. And so, bad things do happen when you travel.
What are bad things that you experience?
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
But more good than bad. So I don't want to scare anybody. But you know, I've gotten robbed before a few different times. In Manila, I was robbed. Yeah, I was coming back from Vietnam, and I didn't exchange all my money yet. So I had oh no, I did. I came back and I had money that I exchanged from Vietnamese money to Philippine money. So I had more money than usual on me. And it was just bad luck. It's like when bad things happen, it happens. You know, when it rains, it pours, pretty much. But anyway, I had no place to stay that night, and I met this very nice man and a woman, dressed very nicely, very nice people. They, I was telling them about, I was very excited about my travels. I said, yeah, I just got back from Vietnam. I'm about to rent a motorbike and travel all through the Philippines. You know, I was very excited. And they came to me, talking to me. They said, oh, we would like to practice our English. Is it okay if I talk to you? And I said, yeah, of course. I'm just an open person like that. And they started talking to me, and they were very nice people. I told them where I'm from, you know, Michigan, USA. They said, oh, we have a daughter or someone that is in Michigan doing a nursing or something like that. I said, oh, that's very awesome. And they continued talking, and then I told them about my trip, about going through a motorbike, and they said, oh, we have a bike that you could rent from a family member. And anyway, I mean, sounding now, it was like, it's all too good to be true. Like they were just too nice, too everything, but I was just a trusting idiot, I guess. But you live, you learn. I remember this time, every time I talk to someone now, I remember that bad experience, and it will never ever happen again. Lesson learned, yeah. So long story short, I stayed at their house. They robbed me. They took all my money.
Not lucky, because last time Raymond invited you to our house.
Yeah, and I trusted them.
Turns good.
Yeah, so it's like you just got to. But that was like a slow process. I didn't stay at their house right away. I met Raymond, and then I met their family, and then later on I stayed with their family. It wasn't like right away. So.
But first is you stayed in Toledo area.
Yeah, I didn't stay at their house right away. I stayed in Toledo, and then eventually I stayed here. But
you just only 1 or 2 days, and then you go different places.
Yeah, it was like my go-to place if I was going to Negros or something like that.
I was still studying that time.
Yeah, she usually wasn't here, or if she was, it was just for a short time. I tried to come during Christmas. That's when you were here, because that was like your birthday.
You spent Christmas here, New Year.
It's funny because I still remember many years ago. It was during the Christmas or something. Her Lola was building her new house, and we were having like some kind of Christmas games with, I think it was Kim and Arnie. And they're like, you know, very small children, and now they're adult, or not, they're almost teenagers. So it's crazy. That was a very long time ago, but their Lola's house wasn't quite there. We're playing like musical chairs.
Yes.
And it was just too bad we didn't make any videos then, but that was before the whole YouTube thing. But yeah, so that was that. So that was one bad experience with them stealing my money.
Yeah.
And then there's a few other ones, but
more.
That was the worst one.
Yeah. But more good.
More good. Oh yeah, that was like 1 or 2 bad experiences out of thousands and thousands and thousands of good experiences. So people who always say like traveling is dangerous and all those things like that, I have to disagree. I mean, I don't think traveling is dangerous. I think worse things can happen. You have more of a chance of bad things happening inside your own room. Like, you know, the ceiling could fall down on you. I don't know, you could have a heart attack. You could.
You will just walk and then the coconut will fall.
Yeah, yeah.
Many.
Yeah, I think you should definitely don't let fear dictate if you should travel or not. I think you should definitely go out there and travel if you're trying to decide solo traveling. I think being a solo female traveler might be a little bit different because I'm not a female, so I can't tell you my experiences with that. But to be a solo male traveler,
Male.
I think it's maybe a little bit easier than. Have you ever traveled far being a female?
Alone, no.
No. Have you ever had bad experiences like when you went to Cebu by yourself?
No.
Not
because
really.
I don't go alone. Maybe for
Usually
work,
not
but
alone.
it's safety there.
Yeah.
My place.
But I watch YouTube channels and there's many solo YouTube female travelers that never seem to have too many troubles. You just have to be smart and be smart who you interact with. And you live, you learn. So you have to make mistakes to learn. And it's better to learn from someone else's mistakes.
Yeah.
If you can do that,
Yeah, don't
definitely do
experience.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Learn from someone.
yeah. And talk about dangerous mistakes that I've made. Like I remember Australia one time. I used to do a whole bunch of stupid stuff by myself. Like
What do you do?
I used to climb these mountains by myself, like all by myself. And there were snakes in Australia. Pretty venomous snakes. I think Australia is one of the most venomous snakes in the world. I think. But anyway, I was climbing this like mountain thing, this really really high cliff, straight up, and I didn't know where my hand was going. So I was almost at the very top. I put my hand over, and I didn't know what it was, but I felt like a tail, like a slithering tail. Like it could have been a lizard, it could have been anything. But I couldn't just go back because like you couldn't like jump off because I was so high off, maybe like 15, 20 feet or something off the ground. So it's like one of those things where I couldn't just jump off. So I just stayed there. I moved my hand just back a little bit, and luckily nothing bit me. Like look, my hand's just shaking just thinking about it because it was scary.
Yeah.
So I eventually just kind of peeked over and I didn't really see anything. I think it was a snake, but I eventually just climbed all the way up and eventually I found another way down. But that was that was a scary moment. It might not sound very scary, but just imagine climbing like 15, 20 feet up and then about to climb over and just like feeling a snake on top. Like
Yeah,
it was kind of
It's
scary.
like you're not scared doing this, jumping, like that.
Well, I think you should be scared. I think being scared is a good thing to be. Like, you shouldn't not make you not do things, but like, it's like your body telling you to be careful. It's like, you should be careful a little bit. But other things, like one thing you should be careful about for sure is driving a motorbike, renting a motorbike. Because when you rent a motorbike, they're usually being ridden by hundreds and hundreds of travelers. So they're not in the best of shape.
Yes.
Like the brakes probably don't work. You shouldn't inspect your bikes when you rent one because the brakes probably don't work very well. You don't want to travel for hours and hours and then have it break down. So you want to inspect it before you drive any place far. But me, I was driving down with a friend. We were going down these hills and the brakes just like kind of went out. Like, so I was like going down and we ended up like had to go off the road and almost wrecking because the brakes didn't work. Like it was scary. But luckily nothing bad ever seriously happened like injury wise. My injuries all happened through sports.
Yeah.
Like basketball. Basketball is probably more dangerous than traveling.
And riding bike.
I don't think I've ever wrecked riding a bike. I had, but nothing bad. Mine was mostly basketball. All my injuries. What about you?
Your knee. Like,
Yeah, my knee was from basketball. My back was from like different things, but just from probably not proper use. Carrying things on my head and different things like that. Oh my gosh, 29 minutes? We've been talking for 29 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's interesting.
It feels like I've been talking though. What about you? Do you have any bad experiences about anything?
Yeah, falling on motorbike.
That was probably the big thing.
Many.
Do you want to tell that story, or is it kind of you don't want to talk about it?
Just I had an accident driving bike, but it's not good.
Not good.
Yeah.
And she got hurt pretty bad, right? Yeah.
And then I was working in Granmore, and then
And you weren't
I
able to
stopped
work
work.
for a few weeks, right?
yeah, because
stinks.
painful.
That is painful. And sometimes more of your ego. One time I was riding my motorbike and it was in front of everybody. I was driving down the highway and I was making a turn in my motorbike it was like a spree, like a moped, and I was making a turn and I fell over.
Yeah.
And all the cars kind of stopped and like honked to make sure I was okay. And I was so embarrassed. I wasn't really hurt. I was bleeding, but I was more like ego hurt. I was like, oh, this is really, really embarrassing. So I ran on my moped and just ran away. There's like cars stopping to make sure I was okay. But I was like, no, I'm going.
Okay.
I was so embarrassed. But I don't know. I guess that's about it. I don't think we're gonna do updates today. It's still raining. It's really, really wet. But we're gonna try to mix this up a little bit, so we definitely don't want you guys to be bored. So if you guys have any recommendations, because you know, you guys are the viewers, so we definitely want you guys to be engaged and want to watch videos. We want to make videos you guys want to watch, and hopefully my stomach gets a little better. But I don't know. I guess we'll say goodbye unless you want to say any final moments, final things.
I hope I can go to US.
Yeah, we're gonna keep trying about that. That's just too bad.
Yeah.
It's just.
If not now, maybe next year. Just I want to go there.
But
I
look-
will go Dustin's place.
It says right here. It says we looked it up. It says non-immigrant, which you are, and it said business tourist remains suspended with the exception of interview waiver cases, whatever
Waiver
that is.
cases, yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a waiver case, which
Yeah,
would be like
emergency.
emergencies. Yeah, and you know, it's not really emergency. we can make believe like it's emergency.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, but yeah, it's too bad. So she won't be able to come. Hopefully, things get a little bit easier when
Yeah.
December comes.
Yeah.
Maybe once the vaccine starts to roll out here a little bit more and more people take it or whatever. But I don't know. I guess that's it. That's today's video, I guess.
Yeah.
So
If I can go to US, I'll come back this video and say, oh, I made it here.
that would be fun though. That'd be cool. There's so many places I want to show you and take you and just to kind of show you the similarities too, though. I think
Yeah.
there's lots of similarities.
Your
Like-
place, right?
Yeah, like in my house we have well water. My house, you know, there's lots of similarities. Like right now we're kind of dealing with the Wi-Fi situation. Me living in my house, I was telling her this. I didn't have Wi-Fi. I couldn't get Wi-Fi at my house for like 6 years
6
living at my
years.
house. Yeah. So I couldn't even get signal from my phone. So it's like I lived in a dead area. Like there's the middle of the woods. My only neighbor is my grandma. So it was just us two out in the middle of the woods. And you know, we pretty much living not off the land.
Let's say similar.
But yeah, when my grandma lived there when she was younger, my parents, my dad lived there. He had like chickens, cows, similar to here. They grew corn, they grew vegetables, plants, and I don't really have the green thumb, but my dad still does. At his house, he still has a garden.
Let's go hunt some deer with your father.
He would love to
I want
take
to
you.
taste what's the taste of deer. It's similar to goat.
Deer better. Deer is
Deer
better.
better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a lot better. But that'd be something I think he would like for us to come. I think he would like that.
We'll bring the tirador for the deer.
Yeah, you might be able
Your
to.
father will bring that kind he used to use, but us will bring the Filipino style, the tirador.
I think all that's gonna do is make him mad, make him run away. Imagine.
The goat. Yeah, really, it will not kill them.
No, unless you get a big rock like this big, and you drop him like from a coconut. Like, but my dad actually goes with the what do they call it? A bow and arrow. Not a bow and arrow, but the kind that you shoot. You guys.
Pana?
Yeah, it's like a
Indian.
it's like a the bow and arrow, but the gun type. It's forgetting the name right now. But my dad hunts with that because in the beginning of the season, it's only bow and arrow season. Then after that, it's gun season. So the first few weeks is only bow season. So it's pretty cool. See, you can teach him how to do the bow hunting. So he goes bow hunting and then he goes other kind of hunting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think? We should just say goodbye?
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
I'm thinking eating deer.
It's good. It's probably the best kind of meat you ever eat.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's healthy too because all they eat is they're wild, so they get lots of exercise. They eat grass and all different kind of things. Yeah.
Best season to go hunting for deer is okay, winter.
Yeah.
Winter.
Because that's the only season you can go. You can't go hunting all the time for deer. There's only certain seasons you can go. And you have to get a permit. They're very strict. You have to go to the store, buy a permit, and then you get a tag. And there's only a certain amount of deer you can get per season. Like a certain amount of does and bucks you can get. So each one you get, you have to tag it, and they go, you know, they keep track of it, and you get that clean, and you go back. So you can't just go get 100 deer. You have to get a license for each one.
Unless you can shoot that. Maybe you can get at least one
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah, you can. You just need a permit, a license. Fishing too, even fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah.
Needs permit?
Even go fishing, you need a permit. It's
In your
crazy.
lake?
Yeah,
In your lake too?
yeah, it's crazy. But you know, I guess they gotta regulate it. They, you know, and if they catch you without a license, it's like a big fine. Like they have DNR people. They walk around all the time, and they catch you without a without a permit or license, they'll give you a ticket, which is very expensive. So you might as well just go pay the permit, and then you're safe. How you doing, Daniel?
He's listening.
Yeah, he was silent over there, just listening. It's kind of what day it is today. Just rainy. Not much you can do. But what do you think? We'll say goodbye?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, if you stuck by this whole time, wow.
Yeah,
you guys are awesome.
the best.
Yeah. Let's have a secret word.
All right.
Coffee.
Coffee. Say coffee.
Yeah,
if
say
you're
coffee if you've watched it till now.
Shout out all people watching.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. God bless, and we'll try to make a video tomorrow if it's not raining too much. So,
Bye-bye.
all right. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye, Daniel.